is this thing on? Um, is that working? Is that how it's supposed to? I don't. Oh, okay, there we. Oh, hi. Um, I'm sorry. I've never. Um, where am I supposed to look? Um, I'm sorry. I don't. I've never done this before. For myself, I usually use this to record my daughters. I have two beautiful daughters, and I usually record them. And I got a screen right here, and I'm not sure. Okay, maybe I'll just look right here. Um, um. What's up? Okay, okay. Um, well, maybe some introductions are in order. Um, my name is Bishop Henderson, and I have a wife. I have a beautiful wife of 15 years. Um, Her name is Sheila Henderson. We met at the University of Southern Mississippi, and that's where we went to college. She was studying drama, and I was studying girls. Well, after changing my major many times, I finally settled on one, and I never thought that I would be an accountant, but today I'm an accountant. But I like numbers. I like numbers. So yeah, my wife, we got married after college. We've been married for 15 years. Oh, my daughters, we have two of the most adorable little girls you've ever seen in your life. I love them. I would show you pictures of them, but I'm not sure so comfortable putting their faces out there. It's for their protection. Gotta protect my little girls. They're my heart and soul. The reason why I'm up this late in my study, my wife's in bed, my daughters are finally asleep, is because, well, I went to see my therapist today. Trying to sort my life out. Um, oh, before any of you get me confused, I probably look familiar. I have a twin brother. His name is Thomas Henderson, but he goes by the moniker Smiling Observer, and he's the video guy. He got me into, well, I bought this camera after talking with him, and he's always taking pictures and making videos, and his reasoning behind it is he wants to remember how we were, and that is a part of the reason I'm making this video, is because I want to remember. It's hard to explain, but I want to my therapist today. Are you familiar with the groundhog effect? You remember that movie back in the, I don't know if it was the late 80s, early 90s? Well, Bill Murray lived or relived the same day over and over and over again until he got it right. I don't remember if he was supposed to learn a lesson or what. Well, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I believe that I'm trapped in some sort of quantum tunneling effect. It seems to me that I've been reliving the same, not the same day. It's like I'm living the same day, except reality alters from day to day. Like for instance, I had a dream last night, and in my dream, my wife, Sheila, was a white supremacist. Oh, it's silly to me because, I mean, sure, we're a mixed race couple, but I can't imagine my sweet, loving wife just hating someone because of their color. It just doesn't make sense, but in my dream she was. But despite her beliefs and my beliefs in our situation, we came together. Our love, so to speak, penetrated the time stream, and, well, I've always felt that she was my soulmate. Sure, I've dated other women before her, but when I met her, it was just something different about her. When I met her, I couldn't do wrong by her. I mean, I've gone out of my way to be loving and faithful and the husband that she deserves, the father that my daughters deserve to have. But in a couple of hours, I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm going to kiss my wife for perhaps the final time. And when I wake up, I don't know where I'll be. I don't know what I'll be. Like I said, I love numbers. And if my calculations are correct, then I've been living the same day in an alternate reality for at least a year. I say a year because it was exactly a year ago that I read on the internet about the Earth passing through a field of sorts. They say our magnetic field was shorting out and that it was I don't understand the science of it all, but anyway, this field was moving through space. Kind of like when the sun has its, what do you call them? Solar flares. But this solar flare came from not the sun, but from the edge of our solar system, like a ribbon just ripping through space. And NASA was doing a sort of countdown to when it would hit us, and they were unsure of its effect. But then all of a sudden it was like the news stopped reporting on it. I guess they didn't want to panic the public, but I chose that day, the arrival of this ribbon, because I remember being outside. I remember having on my polarizing goggles, and I remember the sky just seemed to change. It was like the sun just grew brighter and flickered for the space of, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. And then everything was normal. I remember coming home. I remember asking my wife if everything was all right and if the girls were fine and if they saw the light show. And she did, but it seemed like very few people cared. And because nothing drastic happened, no aliens came. I don't know. But from that day, I've noticed it just seems like I've been reliving the same day, or maybe it's not the same day. Maybe one day I'll be running and running, trying to escape from zombies. The next minute I don't know. I can't remember them. There are some people I'm supposed to remember. I see their faces, but I do not remember their names. So I had to dream. I was on my back. I had a monster on top of me, a zombie monster or something, and I was braced. No, I wasn't braced. I was on the ground, and it was trying to go for my jugular, and I had a broken sword. I remember pushing up, and I remember the side of its head exploded, and it went lifeless, and I pushed it off of me. And when I got up, Sheila was on the ground and she was bleeding and there was a monster over her. And I used the remaining length of the sword to kill it. And she could have used that last bullet to save herself. I mean, she was a white supremacist. She had the Nazi tattoo and whatnot, but she decided to save me instead, at the risk of her own life. And I remember walking, and I remember talking to her, and pretty soon only I was talking. And when I got to the Arizona border, there was a sign there that said, "Welcome to Arizona." And I told her we made it, and I looked down at her face, and I realized that there was no life there. Did I leave her there, or did I bury her? I don't remember. I know this is crazy. I know. That is why I went to my therapist, and as much as I appreciate the help that Laura Minks has given me, I don't believe that she believed me. I don't believe she understood, but I suppose I'm paying her $150 an hour just to listen. And she listened, and she gave me some suggestions, and well, to follow her advice and to follow my twin brother Smiling Observer's advice, I'm recording this, and hopefully in the morning I could play this back and know who I am. Hopefully I'm still me. Hopefully my girls are still safe, my wife is safe, and if there are any of you out there who understand what's going on, if there's any of you who maybe I'm just losing my mind, maybe I'm just going crazy, I don't know. Please, if you have experienced this, or if you can suggest something to me, don't hesitate to comment or inbox me. I would really appreciate some suggestions on what's going on. My hands are shaking. Should I go to bed, or should I just stay up and try to see what happens? I don't know. I've had a interesting day, and I have to go back to work tomorrow. I have clients that are depending on me, so maybe I'll just go ahead and go to sleep. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know. I guess we'll see.